The leading flat Earth theory states that the Earth is actually a flat disk, with the Arctic Circle in the center and Antarctica serving as a 150-foot ice wall around the rim. It's believed that NASA guards the rim to prevent people from falling off.
NASA does a lot of shit apparently, but why is it being funded so poorly? They gotta protect us from the fucking the Space King.
Space King, the Night King.
The Oblivion Lord. He who floats in the space and seduces people into flying off the fucking edge of the Earth.
Do you think it's just NASA though? Do you think all of the countries' space programs are just working
They said
together?
just NASA.
That's true, they did say just NASA.
It was just NASA. I believe they have their facts right.
To explain day and night cycles, flat earthers believe that the sun and moon move across the Earth in circles over a 24-hour period. The sun and moon cast light on specific areas of Earth like a spotlight as they move across it. So it's kind of like a stage, and the sun and moon are just kind of panning like across, like a singular spotlight.
What type of Truman Show shit is this? Like, did you ever watch?
I never watched the Truman Show. I just know vaguely what it is.
It's really good. You should give it a watch. It's damn good. Okay, it inspired
damn good.
An entire like section of psychological thought.
Well, this begs the question, like, if the sun and moon, like mostly the sun here I'm talking about,
Yep.
if it pans across like a spotlight,
Yes.
wouldn't we still be able to see it as it moves away? Because like even in a theater, if you're in a dark room and there's a spotlight just shining down on one spot,
like
you're still gonna see it.
It's like a bad Windows Movie Maker transition. So it's like Earth is a plate and it's like a stage. Then is God some sort of like master puppeteer, like
I don't know.
hovering over us? He laughs at my pain.
They also believe that the moon is obscured by an anti-moon during lunar eclipses.
Did you just fucking say anti? Did you just the anti-moon, the nemesis of the moon? There have been people in space.
Well, they believe that it's fake. They think it's all one big hoax, that NASA's covering up this round Earth conspiracy, as they like to call it.
NASA
is a liar.
The bad guy, but also the good guy at the same time.
It is wildly believed among flat earthers that gravity is just an illusion.
Okay, so what do they propose is not an illusion?
Allegedly, instead of objects accelerating downward, the Earth is pushed upward by a mysterious dark energy. This is a fucking anime!
So you have the anti-moon, and then you have
dark energy.
To recap, NASA's a liar, but also our greatest protector.
Yes.
Anti-moon, the negamoon. Earth is just this giant disk that's being rapidly propelled upward through space. We're just this flying dinner plate just rocketing upward. Apparently there is discourse among flat earthers about whether or not the theory of relativity permits Earth to accelerate upward indefinitely without surpassing the speed of light. So they'll shit all over Galileo, but Einstein's laws will still hold up.
what do they have against Italians?
There are even public figures who have gone on record to support the flat Earth theory. Kyrie Irving, a point guard for the Boston Celtics, has repeatedly questioned whether or not Earth is really round. He stated this year in an interview with the New York Times, "Can you openly admit that you know the Earth is round? Like, do you know that for sure? Like, I don't know."
Yes?
TV personality Tila Tequila is also a firm believer that the Earth is flat, having gone to Twitter with her alleged wokeness several times. So I found some of her tweets if you care to hear.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
It's 2016 and no one's been able to prove to me that the Earth is round. Where is the curvature in the horizon? Hashtag flat earth. Prove me wrong, damn it. If the earth was a spinning globe, then how come airplanes can still land without crashing? Because the earth is flat, not a globe. Oh, this one's my personal favorite. Why are all the buildings in NYC standing straight up? If the earth was round, then some of the buildings should have a slight tilt. Wait, what? What's that?
Hillary Clinton is a clone. The real one got killed a long time ago. I hope I'm not next. Oh wait, they already killed me in 2012. She thinks that she's a clone that got in 2012.
I'm hoping she's kidding or like being sarcastic.
Even rapper B.O.B. got into a Twitter debate with Neil deGrasse Tyson over the round earth conspiracy. What's more, according to a 2017 CNN article, B.O.B. started a GoFundMe to prove the earth is flat.
Though I have to respect the balls he must have had to square up with Neil deGrasse Tyson himself.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is the space king. He's the one NASA is defending us from.
You know, once I wanted to adopt a baby seal, and I wanted to name him Seal deGrasse Tyson.
It's got my seal of approval.
The GoFundMe.
Your money would have been better gone to the potato salad guy.
While we're on the subject of proof, let's talk about the Flat Earth Rocket Man.
What?
In March of this year, 61-year-old Mike Hughes blasted off in his homemade rocket to prove the Earth is flat. At 1,875 feet, he deployed its parachute and returned to Earth. He was mostly uninjured, and despite not seeing a flat Earth, he's ready to try again. He intends to build a bigger rocket that will launch him into space.
He made a rocket that worked.
It worked.
It worked.
He actually tried at first another time to do this, but he had to get a permit because obviously the government was just like, you want to do what?
You want to prove that the Earth is flat? NASA won't let you do that.
So tell us again, Mr. Hughes, why you want to get a permit for this rocket?
Gotta prove to my people, my fellow humans, that we are in fact on a flat plane. NASA will not let us see this because they are fooling us into believing that the Earth is in fact round when it is not.
He's definitely smart enough to know how to build a rocket, but not smart enough to know that the Earth is round. You know, I know there's really no point in trying to make an argument about why the Earth is round because there is no argument.
The Earth is round.
Well, there's so much. You don't need to be Galileo or Aristotle to prove that the Earth is round. Okay, take a stick.
Oh yeah, the stick.
Put the stick in the ground.
Stick is in ground.
Stick's gonna cast a shadow.
Yes.
As time moves forward, the shadow is gonna start moving. Why is this, Kobe?
Because it's round.
Because the Earth is round. If the Earth were flat, just being propelled through the air like a flying dinner plate in the void vacuum of space,
I just can't take this seriously. I just cannot.
that shadow
Cannot.
would stay constant. It wouldn't
It
move.
would. Yeah. No. It straight down, bud. Just straight.
Oh my god.
Also, speaking of Aristotle, he proved twice, more than twice probably, but two that I know of, that the Earth is round. One, he said that because the Earth casted a circular shadow on the moon during an eclipse, it was quite obviously round.
Oh, you mean during the time of the anti-moon?
And then he also pointed out that when you move away from the equator,
You know about the equator. Mad respect. Holy crap. So this ancient Greek dude knew
more about the world
than people
do now.
Like, this is the information age. There's no reason for people who are living in this country, who have technology readily available, who have education, I mean, of course, there are people who don't have access to it, but I mean the normal, basic, average Joe, Jane, whatever. They should not be this utterly repulsively ignorant.
Yeah.
We have strayed so far from the light of Darwinism, and I feel like we should come back to that. I feel like eat the weak. I will shove these people off of the ice rim.
Aristotle noticed that the farther you move away from the equator, you don't see certain constellations anymore almost immediately. And when he was in Egypt and Cyprus, he noticed constellations that he couldn't see in the more northern regions.
Stars, they change.
He stated, and I'm paraphrasing here, that you wouldn't be able to move away from these constellations and not notice immediately that they're absent if the world was flat. If you were to move away from these constellations with a flat Earth, you would see them slowly start to fade out in the distance and then just kind of be gone. But since the Earth is round, they disappear a lot faster.
Who? I literally have no idea who would be able to take any of this shit seriously.
You okay?
I'm gonna explode. I hate it. Galileo Galilei did not go
To jail.
to jail, to fucking prison.
Over this.
Oh,
To be disrespected by you.
I think I'm done here. I think I'm done.
I think I'm done too.
This is not a conspiracy. This is just dumb. when you say conspiracy and you're like, hey, let's do conspiracy videos, like I'm thinking like
Hitler faking his own death.
Roswell, JFK. Not this. I'm not thinking about this. Not this. It's not that.
You need to go lie down.
I'm tired.
Well, that's it for this one. If you guys have another theory that you want us to talk about, drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and slam on that bell so you can get instant notifications of our shenanigans. For now, I'm Tracy, this is Kobe, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah.